Let's move on to the D Tigress of Nigeria as well now, doing incredible things in Senegal, Dakar to be precise. They faced off against Cameroon in the second Group B match, and in case you missed the scoreline, it was another beat down. The score is going to come up in a bit now, and you see what I'm talking about. Okay, that's all the results are coming from yesterday at the FIBA Women's Afrobasket. Cape Verde defeating Mozambique. Actually, they lost that game to Mozambique, and Congo DR as well to Mali. They're a very good side. Mali winning that one. Egypt and Senegal. Senegal, you know, expectedly beats Egypt. And last but not least, Nigeria 106, Cameroon 39. Another beat down. Yeah. And Cecilia, for whatever reason, yesterday was skeptical that this game.
I knew we were going to win. I thought it was going to be close because Cameroon has 96 points, right, in their other game.
Yeah,
so I think it was going to be close because they could score. She
wasn't alone on that boat. I was also on that boat. Because there's a build-up. In 2015, I was opportunity to be in Cameroon for the Afrobasket. And Cameroon beat us in the semi-finals.
1 point game.
1 point.
Okay.
You know, going into the last Afrobasket, Cameroon also got to the quarterfinals. They're one of the better teams.
True.
You know, they have an American coach, by the way.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of their players also come from the NCAA,
Same college.
you know, American colleges, and they play very well in France, you know, and in Spain. So they have that quality that you would want to respect.
Okay.
So going into the game, you know, I thought it could be in West Africans or so because of the rivalry between them and of course the experience.
It's going to be a lot tougher.
I later found out that most of the players, Ibianija, there's Ramses, Lonlaku was in the top 5 of the last game. They are not in the competition. I is on maternity leave. The other one has retired. Right. So you all gave me that, okay, we are going to beat these people. But I didn't see it.
You didn't see this.
For me, it was never in doubt for me. It was never in doubt. When we talk about a few players left,
just in 106, we'll pass the 100 mark.
What was the bright spot for me from even that win against Tunisia was the fact that they conceded 53 baskets against the Tunisian side that were very poor against Nigerians. And I knew that their defense were very poor. I knew our girls were going to have a field day against them. I just had that feeling that we're going to hit that 100-point mark, which we did against the Cameroonians.
There you go.
Maybe 90, I mean.
There you go.
39. And if you check just one of their players, I mean, they had 39 points and one player had 16. That was the highest they had.
Yeah, it's a clear indication that the Tigers mean business. I tried to chat with one of the players yesterday, Sarah Goki, and she's like, look, we are not smiling. I know you're and Cecilia, we're there together at the National Stadium before the final jetted out, and you know the coach was talking tough.
Everyone is playing for second spots.
We are going to rock, you know,
Senegal.
We're going to rock Africa. You know, we are going to crush anybody. He was very emphatic with his statements.
He didn't use the word beat. He said crush. And that's what they've been doing.
Crushing. Yeah, and they've sent real good signals. And I like the way it is now because everybody will be scared. Senegal will be shaking in their pants right now. I think Senegal and Mali are the only two opponents that can give us a scare. Angola have been really impressive. Mozambique, they come with their own spark. But I think the competition just started because we are into the quarterfinals. That's where, you know, we separate the
I think that's going to come to you. I mean, 54 rebounds, that's what they got. I mean, Cameroon had just 18. I mean, these girls, I'm trying to just check what they're made of. I mean,
they ends up the boards.
Precisely. At the end of the day, you have them leading by 17 points in the first quarter alone. 17 to 0. And Cameroon finally got into the game, you know, after we've had like 17 points already.
From the start of the game, it was more like full court press for the Tigers. I like the way Otisugli set up this thing defensively. Antonio Igefa and the likes pressing from the front, winning balls, you know, causing turnovers for the Cameroonians, which it did. And at the other end, they were picking rebounds, protecting their zone very well. They were always at the boards. And you could tell that this side, we talked about it going into the tournament, that a defensive force, which is what we needed, which is what we are seeing. I remember last time I was here, you know, Tayo said that, you know, defense wins the championship, which is what we are seeing. And defensively, they've been very astute and strong. If they can do it against the better side, that's what we are yet to see, and I feel they can do it.
And as good as winning that competition again. Let's still on this particular matchup. A lot of players shone brightly for Nigeria. As a matter of fact, 5 players in double figures. But our lady, beautiful Promise Amokamara, led the way with 14 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals on the night. Promise Amokamara. I mean, a lot of the time we're talking about the Tigers, you don't want to mention Promise. Evelyn, Sarah, isn't it?
Exactly.
There you go.
She had a night. And it's like that in basketball. There are nights where, you know, you just shine and you cannot but not be noticed, and that was what it was for Promise yesterday. She's quite on the size.
That's her debut, right?
She was at the World Cup.
She was at the World Cup.
Yeah, she was at the last
Afrobasket.
She wasn't at the last Afrobasket. Yes, it's her debut, in the African Championships. But the confidence of the World Cup definitely will be rubbing off in here. And I must say kudos to Coach Otis Ugly. I think they did a very good job in scouting players, because the addition of Victoria Macaulay, Ifi Bekwe, that's some length. And then this girl hasn't been bad. Elo Furioka, she's really used her size and her body well, and that's why we are crashing the boards. I saw us pick up those rebounds even against Tunisia. It was like 56-16 or something. So it goes to show that we have a higher percentage of scoring second chance points, because if your teammates miss the basket, you can get the ball again and start up and initiate another offense. And on the other side, if they miss, you can punish them, in transition, pick up the rebounds very quickly and run the floor. And this team is very quick. Isn't she's Promise, Sarah Ogoke. So it's a fantastic blend, really. Championship quality team, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
There's
still a lot of competition to be played, but I think these girls are good to defend.
I mean, they're looking very, very, very good. Special shout out to Aisha Balarabe. Used to be Aisha Mohammed. She had a very good game as well too. 14 points all the night. Adara Elono, the captain as well too, was good 14 points. And we had Ezinekalu 12. And we had Ifi Ibokwe, and she came in on the scene and told us she's going to make the team. There's no doubt about it, that she's here to play and she's here to ball. And she made the team, not surprisingly, and she's gone to the FIBA Afrobasket too as well too. She's doing great things, and she had 14 points as well. So Nigeria's through to the last 8, and we're just chilling, along with the other favorites, Senegal.
Host nation.
Also through to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, Mali too.
Mali as well.
When we rolled out the results, I just looked at all the teams on that side.
That side.
Mali, Nigeria, Senegal, and Mozambique. They for me, they look like the semi-final teams already in the tournament. But Cameroon, perhaps they would learn and bounce back from this, because they also have the quality that it takes to. I still don't understand.
I thought it would get up to 50 actually.
26 points throughout 40 minutes of basketball. Something must have been really wrong, with that team.
No, there's nothing wrong with the team. I think the Tigers were just ready to crush everyone. That's what they did. So they were ready to feast, and they feasted on them.
We'll take it that way.
Yeah. And it was a holiday, remember?
But can we officially say the D Tigers are the best Nigerian national team right now?
Right now,
in every sport?
I'll go for that.
Yeah, across
all sports. From football
Super Eagles, Super Falcons.
That's tough, man.
Look at the World Cup.
I understand where it's coming from the achievement at the World Cup to now.
Let's put it together.
They've represented Nigeria so well.
Exactly. We didn't allow a very small team. We didn't allow a very small team beat us because we feel okay. We are so good.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Femi has got a good point, but it is debatable. That's all I'm saying.
Are you sure? Femi, I'm for you. We're together on this one. The best right now.
All right, so we wish the girls all the best as they aim to retain that title they won 2 years ago in Bamako, Mali. Let's move on to the guys now, and the guys are in town.
Yeah.
They arrived in Nigeria yesterday to continue actually the final phase of preparations for the FIBA World Cup. That was the D Tigers as the men's senior national team arrived yesterday. They've been abroad preparing for the competition the last couple of months. Played about 4 friendlies, won 3, lost against Canada, led by the NBA champion Nick Nurse, right? So that's understandable. But they beat Dominican Republic twice, and they went to beat Canada in Winnipeg. So, I mean, they've shown a lot of quality in their, team-up matches. And let's just, before I come to our guest, let's see the players that arrived back in Nigeria yesterday. 15 of them competing for 12 roster spots. That's very, very competitive. Right, let's start with the point guards. Benjamin Uzo, we all know him. Is there Ike Uregbu is there as well too? Surprises. If he didn't come back to Nigeria, I would have been very, very shocked. Joshua Okogie coming on stop.
Right,
expectedly.
Expectedly, of course.
Yeah, Timos is there as well too. Nwamu Kike, not surprised. Nwora Jordan, the young star from the NCAA. We saw his debut for Nigeria during the qualifiers, and
absolutely,
I what I was
I think
watching.
he earned the sport.
Yeah,
No matter what anybody
I think so. Forget that the dad is the coach.
Yeah,
right?
he earned the sport.
It's good and it's good.
Let's move on to the next guy. Vincent Nnamdi is also on the roster, and we'll move on to the forwards in a bit now. It's a loaded side. Small forwards, Aminu Al-Farouk. Everyone knows him. Stanley Okoye, we all know him as well too. What you can say?
No, I'm like, okay, he has left Portland Trailblazers.
Right,
Yeah, he has left Portland. Orlando Magic now.
Orlando Magic player right now. I think it's still.
Okay, but we know he's no longer in Portland. That's all that matters.
We're waiting for the official unveiling, right?
Okay. All right, the power forwards, Diogu Ike, the captain. We all know him as well too. The Zana to leave. Ekpe Udo as well too is on his way out of Little Jazz as well. Finally, right? Aminu Alade, the elder sibling of Al-Farouk is also on the roster. Chimeze Metu as well too. And the centers, just the two of them, Michael Eric and Deji Akindele Jalil. Yeah. 15 guys now.
I'm sure a lot of people might not know, but Michael Eric is actually the son of Coach Joe Erico.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah, it's the son. I know most people don't know. He's the son of Joe Erico.
Interesting.
You know, the famous Jogo.
Jogo Bonito.
Yeah, so it's been long. I mean, he's had stints in the NBA with the Milwaukee Bucks, injuries. He went to Italy, and he's been very good. He's one of the solid guys I've been looking forward to seeing on the national team. Himself and Ekpe Udo, you know, for a very long time. I think they'll bring in that quality and stability that we need, especially, you know, at the backcourt, because we've always been undersized when we play opponents. Yes, Ike Diogu comes in shooting well, you know, with his size. Alade Aminu also comes in. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep hold of Olasheni Lawa for a long time due to injuries. So, but having the likes of, you know, Jalil and of course having Michael Eric and Ekpe Udo, who can also play both the center power forward role, gives us some stability in that front. Yeah, and I don't know, from top of my head, I think those three, you know, are my first picks apart from the traditionals. You know, that would join them.
I think if I was to jump out here and talk of guys that might not be making this run, maybe Vincent Nnamdi might not be in the final team. Stan Okoye possibly might also be chalked off. And then maybe Zana Abtali, because when Zana has played for the national team, he hasn't really looked very good. In the qualifiers, it was pretty off. And I'm sure I could see those two games where I was not excited with what he was doing, brought him off the court immediately. So he might not make the final court. I think all the other players look very good to go.
Okay, but I differ on one end. Stan Okoye had a phenomenal season in Spain. He was an all-star. He made the season's top team, best team as well. So coming off that kind of a season, I think to be tough, to drop him off the pitch. But as much as I am excited, I'm also worried about the economics in the sense that it's good for the players to be home, you know, for us to feel them and see them. But I mean, leaving the US, coming to Nigeria, I think the money, I think.
Are you the one paying the money? Come on, man.
But really, I'm not thinking about it.
I didn't complain. There's no complaints about
you know why? You know, I am also passionate about what happened at the Africa. You know, it still bugs my brain with the money and all of that. I mean, it's closer to go from the US to China and come all the way to Nigeria.
They just want us to see them. Come on, I want to see this guy train anyway.
Exactly.
I'll be at the stadium.
We're going to do that.
I'll be at the stadium to watch them.
So watch them play. So that's what we want.
Let's leave basketball quickly.
Super Cup, right?
Super Cup.
Absolutely. Right. Tonight is going to be Liverpool and Chelsea, and everyone has been talking about the fact that Liverpool already got this one. But Jurgen Klopp is thinking otherwise and says, okay, we're playing Chelsea. They have some young players. They're talented and all that, so they would be going for the kill. Let's hear from Jurgen Klopp this morning.